For this GTA Online video, I will show you guys the best money methods from the recent event week. If you have already seen the recent event in GTA Online, you will already know by now that you guys can make millions of dollars. So let's dive into the first money method. This first method will be the weekly rewards. In this event week, if you guys sell $200,000 worth of your biker business product, this will get you guys $100,000 and the Western MC cap. Now this weekly challenge is probably one of the easier ones, especially for those of you guys who already have MC businesses set up, and there is a money method later on in this video that makes this even easier to do, so I guarantee that you guys will have no problem whatsoever to do this. Now moving over to the second money method, this is easily the best way to make money this week, and it is probably up there with some of the best money methods across GTA Online. Of course, this will be the biker sell missions. This week they do have some double money and RP, and you guys can make millions of dollars doing them, and like I said before, this ties into the weekly reward. You will be able to make that $200,000 from your biker businesses very easily. You will actually see here in the gameplay that I sold this biker business stock. I believe it was completely full stock as well, and this made me just over $700,000, and then that nice $100,000 on top. Another thing to note about these biker businesses is they do have a 2x production speed boost, so when you guys buy supplies or steal supplies, the supplies will turn into stock 2x faster. And let me just say this, it will save you so much time. Obviously you will have the stock that you want 2x as fast. There is another piece of information that I forgot to mention, and that is this discount to the biker clubhouse properties. Now for those of you guys who do not own an MC business, you will first of all need to own a biker clubhouse. Now even without this 30% discount, the biker clubhouses are extremely cheap, and honestly I would definitely suggest that you buy one all the way over in Palito Bay, or even the cheapest one possible, which is located here. And the main reason for this is because once you guys have a clubhouse, you will not really be going over to it every time. You only need to use this once to buy your MC businesses. I think the only reason to use the clubhouse right now is another bonus actually in this event, and there is also a really cool feature that Rockstar implemented to these clubhouses where, very similar to the auto shop, you can now modify and follow some specifications on customer bikes, deliver them to the customer and make some pretty good money. Unfortunately this will not have any bonuses, and you also need to buy the custom bike shop inside your biker clubhouse, but this will also have that 30% discount, so it might be worth it. It really depends on what you guys want to do. Onto the next money method, we have the biker bar resupply missions. These things will have some double money and RP. Now I believe most people might not even know about these biker bar resupply missions, or even the bar in general, because this was also a relatively new feature that Rockstar added, maybe about a couple of years ago now. So once you guys are in your clubhouse, if you head upstairs, you will see a bar here, and this can actually make you guys some semi-passive income, but the large downside to this is you will have to actually manually resupply the bar. So in the gameplay here, if you guys walk over to the front of the bar, you can press left on the D-pad to resupply it. These resupply missions are kind of bad, and it really comes down to the fact that most of the time they are extremely far away. You can see here that my resupply mission, or at least the supplies that I have to collect, was all the way over in Palito Bay. Now instead of actually doing this the manual way, I just called in my cargo bob and picked up the vehicle, which could potentially save you guys some time if you also have a cargo bob. But either way that you guys look at this, it will still take a lot of effort, and after delivering these supplies I only made $20,000, but these supplies will eventually make me some bar earnings. So just from this one run we made pretty much $80,000 once we get the bar earnings. So honestly not too bad, but in terms of effort and how long this takes, I would probably not recommend this. I think the only positive thing about these missions is that you do not have to pay for them. The only time that I would probably suggest doing these bar resupply missions is if you guys are bored, or maybe waiting for one of the MC businesses to make you stock, because this will kill a lot of time. This next money method will be a big change compared to the others. This will be the Hasta Vista Adversary mode, which will also have some double money and RP. Now the problem with adversary modes is that you cannot do them solo, but there is a massive benefit to playing with other players, and that is the cash that you guys can make. Pretty much any adversary mode with some bonus money can make you guys a really good amount of cash, especially if you guys play with friends or even just in a full lobby. And then if you guys manage to win the whole adversary mode, you can make even more money on top of that. So for those of you guys who play with friends a lot, or even just play in public sessions, I would definitely recommend doing this. At the time of recording this video, I could not actually find the Hasta La Vista adversary modes. I believe it takes normally a day for Rockstar to add them. So if you guys are watching this video now, you probably can find them and begin playing them. The final bonus that we have in this whole event was to the street dealer sales. This will only be some double money. However, these street dealers are pretty good. The only annoying thing about these street dealers is that you have to find them. They will not show up on your map unless you guys are close. Luckily enough, you guys can head over to a website such as GTA Lens. You can then simply select the street dealers and the website will show their current location today. If you have never bumped into one of these street dealers before, essentially you can sell some of your different business stock directly to these street dealers. Sometimes you might get a really good price. For example, with the double money, of course, we can sell for a pretty substantial amount. Now, the majority of the time, I would only sell the business stock that you do not want to sell. For example, if you guys do not want to sell any of your weed farm stock, at least manually, you can instead just sell a good portion of this to all three of the street dealers, which will make you guys a pretty nice amount of cash, and they will also save you going through the hassle of probably getting the per-stop vans. So this definitely could be worth it, but just remember, once you have sold all of the stock to each street dealer, at least for one specific thing, for example the weed farm, you will then have to wait a whole day before they refresh. Moving on again, we are now onto the standard money methods, which I always include in every single money method video. We first of all have the salvage yard robberies. They now have refreshed. There is no claimable vehicle from the salvage yard this week, but as usual, selling all three of these vehicles is just ideal, and I always recommend that people get a salvage yard at least at some point in GTA. You will make the money back that you spend for it eventually. Obviously, I would not suggest getting it as your first business, especially this event week with the biker businesses having that huge bonus, but this will be a great thing to get over time. And just remember, you guys can do these free salvage yard robberies whilst you wait for your MC business supplies to turn into stock. I would definitely say that this is a better time killer than the biker bar resupply missions, because of course you guys will be making so much more money. And then last but not least, we have the time trials this week. Now, as always in GTA Online, the time trials will just be a great addition that you can do to make even more money. The only downside to time trials is that you guys need to earn a fast enough vehicle. For the standard time trials, you guys can probably get away with one of the motorbikes. I forgot the name of the specific motorbike that everyone used to use, but I believe it only cost $15,000, so extremely cheap. To make $100,000 from time trials is just really good. And then the HSW time trial, of course, you guys need to be on the next gen consoles with a HSW upgraded car and complete the part-time. And if you manage to do that, you will make $250,000. So this and the salvage yard robberies are just always a nice thing to do. I try and do at least the time trials every single week. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts on all of these money methods in the comments down below, and also let me know what your favorite one is. I think this is very obvious, but my favorite money method is of course the biker sell missions. I will have a video probably in the next day or so just showing you guys how you can sell your full biker business stock whilst doing this completely solo. And trust me guys, this is very easy and it can make you guys millions and millions of dollars. But make sure to leave a like on this video if you guys went on to enjoy it, and if you guys are new here and like what you see, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon to never miss a video. A massive shout out to this channel member, and finally, stay safe, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.